Oh, hello, friends. I stumbled across this new game. Oh, there we go. Alright. Sorry about that. So I got this new game called Stasis, and, I don't know. Looks like it's about the weather or something. Should be a nice, peaceful game. Uh, probably just I'm like a meteorologist or something. Maybe a tornado chaser. I don't know. I'm not in the mood for anything too thrilling though, so I hope it's not about chasing a tornado. Uh but no, I found Bone Totem trailer and I thought I want to play that. And then I saw that there's like two prequels and one of them's free and one of them's cheap, so I got the cheap one. And then I'll probably play the free one and then I'll play the feature presentation when it's like 15 years old, knowing how often I stream. Now, if I could get into like a settings menu, I guess I can just turn down the volume on my end. You'll be none the wiser. That's so loud though. You know what? We're working on it. Alright. We're in space. Oh no, this isn't a horror game, is it? Oh god, not Ryan Cooper. Ah. Rebecca McCarthy, no! Tumbus. Hold me, Tumbus. I'm scared. Tumbus is my cat. Yeah, we got a cool ship. One of its engines are down. Two of them, even. Four of them? Five? Six? Not looking so good. Let's get some tails. Either the infection or the gas harvester juice. I don't know. Maybe it's like the terminal of a space elevator. Anyway, to the two viewers who are here because they're a hardcore fan of this game, I might as well explain what this game is for people who don't know what this game is yet. Uh, it's a isometric point-and-click puzzle solver slash spooky horror game. And that's all I got so far. It's in space, aboard a spaceship. Fun fact about Stasis is that Stasis technology led to the invention of microwaves, if my source is to be believed, as people were experimenting by trying to freeze small animals like gerbils and hamsters and stuff, and then trying to reanimate them. It's easy to freeze them up because they had like liquid nitrogen and whatnot. But then how do we unthaw them? We need a way to you know, unthaw all of them and not just parts of them. Because if everything but your heart is, you know, room temperature and your heart is minus 100 degrees, you're probably gonna die, right? So they thought, what if we invent a new heating method that we could put the subject inside to kind of heat them up all at the same rate, and that's why they made the microwave. And then they realized, wait, this doesn't work at all. It just kills stuff. Stasis is a non-functioning technology right now. So maybe we can salvage our losses and like cook food with a microwave or something. Alright, I've been pulled out of stasis though. I've been microwaved. Looks like I'm not feeling so good.
Medical data storage is damaged. Formatting quantum storage device. Plug suit quantum storage device is ready for physical record storage.
Looks like I gotta save my game. Not my ship. Fluid. Got some controls? Nah, that's okay. I don't think I can inspect them other than just the little text that appears, so that's okay. Steam. That's not smoke, it's steam from the steamed human we're having. Steamed human is what the aliens are surely saying. Inside the glass tube, a corpse hangs like a grotesque puppet. Tangled in the pipes and the wires that once provided life, it is now no more than a lifeless husk. We got operator's chair, we got some screens. It's a locked door with a red hologram. Oh!
My heart. Please seek immediate medical attention.
I'm thinking that's a hint. Got any hospitals? Down the stairs? Cryotube. Oh, the store is now blue. And we're already over here. We're gonna see if you can walk off screen and into a new area. It would appear not. I know your heart's like failing, but if you could still run, that'd be great. Alright.
Increased heart rate detected. Automated medical care systems are non-functional. Please seek medical attention.
Thinking if I craft if I can find a couple pieces of clothing, rip them into strips to make a bandage, that should fix me up. Oh, who threw that? It's a poltergeist. Chair. Chair's a little old and crappy. Get a blood stain. Get a door. Looks like we'll go through the only door. Probably not gonna read all the flavor text. If it's just a chair. Or if the text is like a two-line way of saying it looks old and gross. Looks like we're in the hospital ward of sorts. Got a lot of equipment stashed away. Alright, Doc, fix me up. I'm not a cardiatrician. I don't know what's wrong with me. Surgeon arm. Let me just hop onto here. We have to power this place up. Ventilator. Radioactive. Auto diagnostics. Sounds like what I am in need of. Inventory. Anything else? Dockmate. Scanner. Terminal. Haven't seen anything pick upable yet. Hopefully by design. Alright. Part of me is thinking we need some power. Here's the breaker box. Sounds about right. It's got a little hand symbol, meaning we can touch it. Alright. Do we need the... Yeah, we probably need all of the things. Maybe we can only do one of these items at a time. Looks like we have to go right to left. Except we only have enough power for 2 things. Alright. Just thinking we might have to diagnose ourselves first, but they'll figure it out. Access surgery logs. I turned the robotic surgery arm off because it tended to just keep poking people's hearts and organs until they died. Cranial bone extraction. Last surgery completed before surgery lockdown. Product? You mean patient, right? Patient? Probably just autocorrect. Expired during surgery, but bone extraction successful. The neural drill is stuck again. Every time I try to change it, the arm retracts. Good thing there's nothing wrong with our brains. High speed neural drill. Nah, I'll take the... none of these feel like none of these feel like useful medical procedures. Oh. Wait, what did that say? Every time, oh, it's stuck onto neural drill. Every time I try to change it, the arm retracts. Get maintenance to fix it. I see. Oh, that sucks. Right. Right. Maybe. Just because we've activated the power in this room, the power will extend to other areas of the ship, and we can find the universal repair tool that will repair the arm so that we can finally get our skin harvested. Let's see. There's one other door that was locked. Maybe it will be unlocked. Maybe it just so happens to head into the nearest maintenance bay, and it is still locked. It's a shame. Alright, well, it appears that I am a product. So, here's a powered down robotic arm. Could probably just replace them. But it's clamped to the desk. Okay, we can use this terminal. Release the clamps, maybe? There appears to be some small animal in the ship, like a rat or something. Storage checklist. I think this guy. Stasis pod acquired. Personal transport ship intercepted en route to Titan Station. Probably is me. Firstly, because I know his name is John, and also because he said it's not my ship. Mining transport. Part of a long-term terraforming operation. Reserved for Project Kitchen Knife. Oh, they want him to be a chef. I hope he loves his new job. Alright, so they're just reeling in stasis pods. Notifications. In addition to Dr. Essex, we're happy to welcome Sarah Salvatore, new head nurse of product storage. It's a sad day when Nurse Daniels left us for greener pastures, and she'll be missed. As our cloning facility has been deemed too expensive, we're gonna note that the product storage has been upgraded to a level 6 facility. We're the #1 supplier of human specimens to the entire facility. After the unfortunate incident in Storage 2, we will be undergoing regular updates, upgrades and maintenance, starting with a new lockdown and security system. 2 weeks ago, a false security lockdown occurred in storages 2 and 3. Kane Corp has terminated operations on both floors until a cleanup crew can assess the situation. A bunch. Oh no, we lost a bunch of products. We lost a bunch of money. Oh no, guys. Profits are down this year. Due to the emergency venting procedures, I'm gonna guess that that's like the hint baked into the text. I was hoping there was a command or something I could activate here, though. It would appear as though that is not the case. Looking for things to pick up. I love this arm. Just go through here. Alright.
Attention. Inactive personal data tags are not allowed beyond this point.
You need a data tag. What if the computer can't stop me? Alright, the computer can stop me. What if one of these little papers on the floor just happens to be one? No. What if there's an item in this hallway eclipsed by the spinning fans? Alright, I got nothing. Keep looking. Now that I know what the interact button looks like, I know that maybe there's something I missed. And what the change location area looks like. So I can't go off screen in any other directions. Can I look at any terminals? Alright. I'm going back to sleep. Wake me up in another couple of years. Alright. Dead end. Understood. Now, what else we got? It's the only terminal I can use. It's got a green light. Can't like tappy tap any keys or nothing. Nah. I want this little arm here. Holographic projector. No. Seeing that this green light kind of indicates the terminal here. There's a light on the chair, but I don't see anything nearby it. None of these little cupboards. Alright, back to the infirmary I go. Anything in here? wouldn't put anything behind the wall. No. Alright. Let's play with the breaker box somewhere. If we... It's gotta be this one. Okay. Oh, so this is the scanner. This is life support. This is the surgeon, and this is powered. We can only have one thing on at a time. Alright, let's go into the scanner. Maybe this is all we need. Intravenous treatment.
DocMate scanner active.
Hey, that's me.
Multiple injuries detected.
Yeah.
Emergency medical kit created. Nanite solution, anticoagulant, and morphine combination suggested. Thank you for using DocMate systems. Have a nice day.
Hey, there's my receipt. Probably get billed for like $100,000. He doesn't look any better. Hate to say it. Oh no, he hasn't taken the kit yet. Alright, just juice yourself up, I guess. Eat it up. Yummy. Mix these. Use them on me.
Deep breath.
But Dad, Sandy said that if you have bad dreams and you can't wake up that, you'll be stuck in them forever.
Well, I'll have a good talk to Sandy's parents.
Sandy's parents are stupid. Don't worry,
You
Becca.
won't have any dreams for the entire trip. But if you do, just squeeze Teddy, and I promise they'll go away. Now legs up, lay down. There you go.
Sweet dreams, my girl.
No, wait, sing it. Sing the song.
Looks like we have a song to sing. Go to sleep, my baby girl, in your
Whoa.
bed. Soon you will rise again, so drift away, sleepy head. Dream of us, and you will see monsters can't harm you or me. Close your eyes again and worry no more. Stars and the moons, they will pass us by soon. A new day will surely be upon you and me.
Becca, I'm sorry. Your medical stats are fine, but it appears that there was a problem during reanimation and Teddy didn't make it. I'm afraid he's just gonna be a lifeless stuffed animal now. What?
You know, you could have just told her that we're gonna have so many drugs in our system that we'll barely remember our own names.
Yeah.
Her consciousness is currently being transported into a small blue alien.
We are almost done here. Do I get a teddy?
You get a hug.
But
wife, my child. I need to find someone. I need to get out of here.
Vital medical functions have been restored to benchmark levels.
Yo, he can run. Let's go. Quite literally, let's go. Okay, firstly, we're gonna need to power something else, probably. Let's power life support.
Emergency life support active.
For breathing purposes. In this room? Ventilator. Ventilator. I guess it's not the kind of life support they mean. I'm thinking, you know, maybe we gotta put stasis fluid in the empty needle because that's how point and click games work, and it's the only other fluid I've seen so far. So now that I can run.
Attention. Due to the threat of external contamination, a security lockdown is in order. Please meet at your closest administration office for further instructions.
I don't know. I might get lonely there. Trust me on this. Trust me on this. Look at this fluid. See that? That's fluid. This can hold fluid. What? But it can hold steam. Whatever. Guess I got owned. I thought I knew it all about point and click games. Alright, well, we need to do some new stuff now. We get the ventilation on. Oh, sweet.
Is anyone there?
Heavy loader. Floor lights. Information terminal. Level lockdown. Hang on. It said something about a piece of paper. Littered papers with illegible writing. Okay, never mind.
Empty. Fuck, I just...
Hey!
Where is everyone?
In case of emergency. This is an emergency. I don't know what kind, but... Due to budget cuts, the fire axe has been replaced with this note. Have a nice day. Well, I did feel better a little bit just by breaking the glass, so... Mission accomplished. Let me take this desk lamp. Heck yeah. They're just leaving these things out? Computer. Kane Corporation. Security systems. Storage. Oh my. Well, let's unlock all the doors.
Notice. Maintenance doors unlocked. Lock will be engaged in 3 hours.
Interesting. Well, we can go to maintenance. We can get the tools to fix the arm, I guess, and the main freight elevator, maybe, and the other door. Now get me out of here. Notes to all crew members. Lockdown. It's connected to the storage tanks. If the system locks down, you can falsify a leak, and it will reset. The bathrooms are now working. Yes! Peters will be back on duty in 4 shift rotations. Because he has to use the bathroom for a while. Security told us 2 weeks ago that they're rewiring lockdown. For now, you have to deal with random shutdowns. 2 days ago, Peter was locked in the bathroom while it flooded, and we only got him out this morning. Good thing that didn't happen when hydroponics had the screw up with the poison mushrooms. We all would have been painting the walls of the elevators in transit to the crew level. Everything's fine except maintenance crossed wires with the central product storage systems. Every time the leak is reported in the storage tanks, the system resets. Right. Want us to know this. New doctor complaint. Something's wrong with the surgical bot, something about tool selection. We know this. Spoke to the new doctor and nurse in product storage about some new personnel to help with the opening of new pods. Last nurse left due to emotional stress. I guess she had a breakdown when they cracked the pod and there was a kid inside. What? 2 kids? Now? What a coincidence. Well, well, well. I think we're all good here. That's 3 hours have passed already and I'm a slow reader. Looks like we're all good. Tree. Here are the bathrooms. There's gotta be something good in here. Yep. Clean hands. Out of all the ways to die in this game, we won't die due to pathogens anymore. Then why'd you take it?
Good to know the important stuff keeps on working.
Now we need to search all the toilets. Did it really just like... It's a lot of splash. Alright. Alright, we've got the important items now. Can take 1 glass shard from the glass shards. Oops. Let's use the wet, dirty towel as a bandage.
That's just crazy.
Although it might just work. Alright. We're making significant progress. Not only do we have a sopping towel from the bathroom, but we also have a piece of glass. Now, is this the maintenance area?
Warning. Air filtration system offline. Toxicity increasing to dangerous level.
I just turned on the ventilation. What are you talking about? Alright, use the damp cloth to filter your face. Never mind. PD8. Andrew here, it's 6 a.m. I'm exhausted. This is the most advanced scientific research ship in existence, huh? Bullshit. I've been here for 3 months and it looks like it was wired in the 1800s. Leisure equipment, steam vents, circuit breakers, everything's got at least one serious design flaw. Not only are the coolant systems capable of failing, but there are at least 4 different types of faults, and I can only spot 2 of them in advance. The ship's been running for 50 years, and no one's bothered to do upgrades. Bottom line, the casings are shoddy, and they're gonna need months of work to make them safe. I also pull a muscle in my shoulder trying to rotate the pressure release valve. The bastard needs to be turned 3 times. And when I went to the cafeteria for Salisbury steak Sunday, they're out of Salisbury steak. So, like, what are they even talking about? Simmons volunteered to be a research subject, and something's been off with him since he got back from the labs. He's got some sort of weird fleshy organism that has completely enshrouded his face and head. And he keeps acting very erratically. I don't want to report him to security, but I'll keep an eye on him. Fucking research departments can't they use monkeys like everyone else? Alright, so my product kind is a test subject. Probably for, like, I don't know, free organs as well, probably. C6 sent me down to the ass end of the ship to fix the fluid storage vats again. Not long ago, the others malfunctioned and started spraying that acid shit all over the place. Bulkheads locked down and the maintenance crew dissolved. They only found teeth. But let me just say, the tooth fairy's gonna make me rich tonight, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not going home in a jar, so I've killed the security system lockdown. I think so much as pisses acid in my direction, the system will reset all the security procedures. Safety first. Okay, so we can falsify a leak, and we can also swing a crowbar into the fluid storage vats, I guess. Maybe. Use one such fluid tank. There's also a valve that I can turn 3 times. Get some crates. Alright, time to leave. I've been told that I can turn this valve 3 times. He can't even turn it 1 time. What if we use the wet, dirty towel to improve our grip? No, it's too strong. Never mind. What if we use the shard of glass to cut away at the rust holding the... Okay, what if we... What if we poke the needle through the pipe to extract the fluid that...
No, that won't work.
Man, this guy's smarter than me. What do I know about pipes? Have we got anything else to do? I've picked up some items that personally I would call kind of useless. I hate to say it, but the wet dirty towel is just not paying dividends right now. So this is the door that is broken. What if we use the wet dirty towel? Now we have to fix a door. We have to turn the maintenance pipe. Can't say why. We need to fix the surgeon arm. Again, can't say why. Let's mess around with the surgeon again. Mechanism that holds the neural drill in place is unlocked and open. I could take a drill if I wanted to do such a thing. This is where the wet, dirty towel comes into. This is where the shard of glass comes into play. This is where the empty syringe comes into play. Right. Let's turn on something else. Let's turn on life support again. Alright. Jarvis, activate hint vision, please. No power. No power?
Damn it. Locked.
It's locked. Reach over through the bars to the elevator control. Maybe there's something under the seats. I never touched these.
Breathe. If you're alive, and so are they.
Yeah. Alright. Steam achievement. Sit on both the seats.
There has to be someone here. Someone who can help.
Use the glass piece as a cutting implement to cut through the seats and receive the portable power cell stashed inside. We we go back to the maintenance area where the reactor is short of one shard of glass to function again. We poke through the fluid tank with the... No, the needle would just break the fluid tank, you're right. Can't go this way or anything. Alright, I'm looking at 3 options here, or three sources of error here. One is that we just, you know, haven't noticed a new area that we can access. 2 is that we're missing an item. And I guess 3 is that the next step forward is just really, really unintuitive. Seeing as my next objective is to try to cut through some chairs with a shard of glass,
Maybe.
I may just be grasping at straws here. Of course.
No. Crazy.
Crazy.
I don't think this will fit.
I'll show you crazy.
This isn't gonna work.
Use the shard of glass on yourself. Now that's crazy. Extract a blood sample from yourself. Yeah! Progress! Alright, we don't need that yet. But it's always good to be prepared.
I don't know what I was thinking there.
There are 3 more objects that we could potentially
Fit, but it may break.
cut with the shard of glass.
I don't think that'll work.
Plus this chair. Alright. Alright. Mission failed. This one thing I'm not certain about is what the emergency life support actually does. It's gotta be doing something, but I don't know what. Maybe I could look into the waste bins. The bin is empty. Oh, I have to put something in the bin.
No, that won't work.
Damn.
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
Would not want to break the old towel. I'm assuming that whenever I see the eye, it just means I can only look at it. That there's nothing to do with it unless there's the opportunity to use an item on it. Alright, well, we're gonna keep doing what we always keep doing in situations such as these. We're gonna wander aimlessly and see what we can find. Is oil in the loader. I could
No, that won't work.
collect the oil. I could collect the oil and use it to grease the lock, which will allow the components to simply slide open. It's so crazy, it might just work. What the heck? The lamp turned off in my absence. Maybe we should turn the radio off. This level is currently under lockdown. Ways to lift the lockdown are spilling acid from a fluid tank and reporting a leak in a pipe in the piping storage system. I don't think I can break any of the fluid storage tanks.
Are you expecting a beautiful bouncy baby boy or girl? Speak to your nearest
And I'm not sure how one would report a leak.
Security lockdown? Must be why there's nobody here. Maybe they were evacuated.
Back to maintenance.
Come on, old man.
Oh. He just needed to turn the thing some more.
There you go.
That is one of 3, I think. Oh, no, that's... okay. Alright. We're doing something. Alright, maybe we're going the wrong way here. Some pipes have been activated. Now we'll check all the rooms to see where they go. Where they might go. feel like the effects of the pipes would have been a little more localized. Clean this mess up. I guess let's check the medbay just to be thorough. Alright. As I expected. Nothing immediately different. Except for one ghost that is in the room. I'll just leave them be. Guess we can interact with the door. If we want to electrocute ourselves or something. Alright, never mind. Right, this is the wrong way. I'm gonna go back to maintenance and I'm gonna read the PDA where the guy talked about the valve that needs to be turned. Right. Okay. They are the pressure release valves. So we are either releasing pressure from an overpressurized area, or we have built up pressure in something. Which is now highly pressurized. There's a pressure difference somewhere. Thank God. If I could just read this sign, I might know. The pipe goes up and to the right, where it disappears into the wall. Kinda can't help but feel like I'm forgetting one thing, but I don't know what that thing would be.
Maybe there's a button or a switch.
John, you wish you were a switch. Alright, things that need fixing. The neural drill needs to be handled. Yep. Autosave? Loading in the monster in this room that kills you for taking too much time. Maybe with the neural drill, I can drill into a fluid storage tank, erupting acid onto the level and opening the door. Right. So the way this works is you pick which surgery you want to perform. This tool retracts, and you're allowed to, like, retrieve the tools and exchange them out for the correct tools. The mechanism that holds the neural drill in place is unlocked and open until I touch it, in which case it just hides itself away from me, making me think that maybe it is currently holding no tools at all, rather than a tool that I need to extract, thus making the tool I need to load into the thing, or just otherwise take, is on the desk here. Or I just need to swap them out. If only there was a screwdriver in this entire fucking facility. I still feel like maintenance has got, like, something useful, like a tool. Why would they put a single tool in the maintenance bay? I don't know. Not like anyone needs that to perform maintenance on things. Or maybe I'm just crazy. Yeah, I want to check my email for something. Oh, forgot about that. Okay, I'm here again. Now, search inside the crates to find the latest screwdriver shipment. No. All the descriptions for the fluid tanks are the same. I was hoping maybe one of them would be like, this thing looks like it's ready to burst, and only a single shard of glass would cause it to rupture. Not the case. Maybe we can use the shard of glass to open the packaging tape on the crates, thus receiving the tools inside of them that we can use to repair the ship and fly it back to Earth, where we will receive Hero's Welcome and the key to the planet. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look for lights flashing and other slight visual indicators, such as this PDA light, which point us towards helpful objects that I may have otherwise glossed over. And I don't see any here. I can't go, like, underneath here or the stairs or anything, can I? Nah. This floor light is flashing. I'm aware of this. Yeah. The vent. Can't even walk over there. This chair is still lit up. It always was. We find ourselves back here again. Any other stupid garbage I haven't picked up yet? Maybe empty like a waste basket and find the rotten banana peel that I can put in my inventory. And here we are, back here again.
I think that would break.
Nothing to say about the shard of glass?
Don't go well together.
Hmm.
That's just crazy. Although, no, crazy.
Hate to say it, but I got nothing. Is there hint vision in this game? Nah. We'll save the game though. Just in case I crash the game and then have to spend all of 2 minutes getting back up to this level of progress. We know Bay 2 is locked out because of some sort of ventilation disaster. I've powered up the vents, or rather the emergency life support, in the infirmary, which might not do anything. I have turned the pressure release valve enough that I cannot interact with it anymore. I have retrieved some useless objects. What if we combine some of them?
I think that would break.
Alright, no combinations to be had. At this point, I may look up a little hint to see what to do next. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna scroll down as slowly as I can. Okay, we've figured out how to receive the high-speed neural drill. This is step 2 in the walkthrough, by the way. So here's what we're gonna do. The drill has been extended. Now we are going to disconnect the drill from power. And now we're going to pick up the the neural drill. We now have a high-speed neural drill. Now we just need to find somebody's neurons. No? Are you sure? He wasn't sure. Alright, here we go. We did it. Oh, John, you had so much to live for. Yeah. This is how people in very, very historic societies would treat ailments such as headaches. And bad vibes. This time, we're gonna see if we can drill some other stuff. Candidate number 1, the door that is right here. Candidate number 2, one of the fluid tanks, which is probably like the intention. Candidate number 3, the freight access door. Alright. Pick a tank of your choosing, I guess. Oh, look, he's walking towards it. Alright, maybe stand to the side. There we go.
Attention. System rebooted. Air scrubbers activated.
We got the item we needed.
Good news.
Thanks. Engineer level 1. Now the door has been unlocked. Sound effect from various other games that use free sounds, is that you? Pea storage. Ew. Hopefully the necromorphs don't come from the ceiling in this one. How thick are these decks?
Attention. Product storage 2. Access to product storage 2 is denied until further notice.
Locked door. Static screen. I cannot exit the doors. Locked door. Alright. Product storage 3 has been disconnected from the elevator shaft by a guy stabbing holes in the panel.
Attention. Service Platform 1. Please check in with the duty officer before engaging with any products.
This is where people like me can bunk for the night, I guess. A teddy bear is soaked in red fluid, its hair matted to the floor. That's unfortunate. 2 kids and 2 teddy bears. They say it's a small world, but it must be a really big one. See? 2 children. Who would have thought that there were 3 children in this ship. They just keep getting more numerous. Oh, ghost. Ghost.
Security holograms are still working.
Security holograms. For like forensics and stuff, I guess. Interesting. New job. When Mike suggested I go work in product storage, I thought he was nuts. Pay is great and the hours are fantastic, but the job, I think it'd be boring. Yeah, really boring. Yeah, nothing ever happens. Just a boring job, you know. Anyway, the only time a nurse is ever needed is when they crack open a stasis tube, which the admin officer said that hardly ever happens. 9 times out of 10, they just take the pods to project storage. And I'm hopeful that we can open one soon. Tomorrow I get to do some work that does not involve monitoring vitals. We're opening a pod for Dr. Isaacs and Project Kitchen Knife. They need an awake specimen. Pods are full of prisoners and drifters. They had their chance at a productive life and they kinda ruined it all. Yesterday was harder than I thought. When you opened the pod, the woman had no idea where she was. I'm aware that long-term stasis can cause disorientation, but she kept screaming for her husband, saying they were on their way to holiday in Europa. They sedated her, gave her a vocal cord numbing agent to stop the screaming. And she's obviously lying about being a holiday maker. These drifters will say anything to get out of this situation. Yeah, probably not anyone related to me or anything. We got 2 more products this morning. Transfers from a penal colony on Earth. I asked to take a look at their files, thinking it would make things easier, but I've told all the records are sealed. I had to delete the last few logs. I read them over again, but they were too painful. Just to hear the crying of the last man we thawed out. He didn't even scream, he just sat crying until the doctors came in. Tagged him and took him down to the labs. He didn't even scream. Yesterday, we opened up a pod with a 10-year-old in it. There must have been some mistake. Even if he was a drifter, he's still a child. His name is Neil. He's still in the rehabilitation downstairs. I asked to go visit him, but he was told that it would be easier for me if it let things be. I went out of product storage. I got a transfer to the biomes. I think hydroponics will cheer me up. Pay's not good, but I'll be able to sleep at night. Or the department head's getting something from product storage. They got 4 unopened pods in the lab and they're looking for a subject that can respond immediately. This isn't right. Using products from product storage too. What? yeah, it's in the name, right? I thought this was just a hydroponics bay. What would they... Oh, they're using products in hydroponics. What do they need human specimens for? Sarah told me there are more children in rehab centers under project storage. I'm going there tonight. These lockdowns have been happening more frequently. I'm going to use them to my advantage. Tomorrow I'm going to get the kids out of here. I'm leaving these entries on the PDA so that if I disappear, you'll know what happened. Whoever's reading this, you need to help. Please help those kids. Alright. Let me just open all these.
Do something like this.
Get any money in here, or...
I need to get to Rebecca.
It always makes like a clanging, like, coin sound.
I'm so sorry.
Show me the money. I didn't receive anything. Oh, here's something. Electronic toe tag. I think you already got the notes here. That's it.
Attention. Biometric handprint not recognized. The mortuary requires level 5 security access.
That sucks. I don't suppose this wet, dirty towel covered in poop can change your mind. Let's check out the other lobby.
It's getting colder.
Good thing we have some nice warm rags to wrap ourselves in. Ooh. John, talk to the girl, John. Some scratches were made by fingernails. I don't... Oh,
Okay.
someone's on the other side.
We remind you that this is a non-smoking platform.
I don't know what I was thinking there.
Disabling or destroying the laboratory smoke detectors have your PDT hard copy identification.
Oh. I don't know if that's a dead body so much as just a body. John. Clean that up.
Rerouting radio signal through plug suit.
Radio.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Who is this? Identify yourself.
My name is John Maracek. I'm
John does not know how to talk to women.
sorry. He's been
John, you gotta project confidence.
Listen to me, John.
No, wait.
Yeah, that's a bit better.
I'm a botanist in hydroponics. I know you have questions, but right now you need to get to the tram.
I'm not going anywhere until you explain to me what the hell is going on.
Yeah. Oh.
I'll tell you everything.
I thought they were gonna come out of the door and kill me too. It's fine. We've got plenty of weapons in our arsenal.
Do not move.
Okay.
Attention. Tram terminal access will be granted once biological containment protocols have completed.
Tell me where I am.
There's a monster in here.
Crew member.
Crew member? No. I don't know how I got to this place.
What's the last thing you recall?
My wife and daughter, we were on our way to Titan. And then I woke up here. That's it. I can't remember anything else.
I heard rumors of Kane Corporation hijacking civilian transports and bringing them here.
Where is here?
The Groom Lake. It's a medical research ship.
But Kane, why would they need a ship for research? They have dozens of facilities.
Human experimentation.
Yeah, they're doing stuff off the grid.
Here, they can do, well, anything.
What? My wife, my daughter. I need to find them. Now.
I'll help you, John. But first you need to get to the tram, get moving.
The computer said don't move.
Warning. Biological scans are inconclusive.
Alright, never mind, we're good. I suppose I can go all the way around? We can. Ooh. Recharge tram. Charging inactive. Switch tram line from the out of order one to the order one. Tram cannot change tracks while power level is low. So, considering that all the buttons are broken, I guess there will be no tramming for me.
Oh, the tram looks dark. It's got no power.
Take a look around. There must be a way to get it up and running.
Okay. Alright. I'll see what I can find.
I would suggest looking around for any green pinpoint lights. Or sitting on all the seats just to make sure there's nothing good on them. Line switch. Emergency stop. TV from 1947. Oh. Oops. I think if we flip this lever a few more times, it should work. Well, even a... I suppose the tram is blood-powered? It's not really doing anything with the seats. Anything in the back? Anything in the front? I feel like we just need some sort of power injection to jumpstart something. Oops. Is anything other than seating here? These little symbols by the red button. Light, rather. Don't really mean anything to me. Alright. Closed breaker box. A sturdy metal lock sits on the side of the cover. Uh-oh. Do you have anything that can do better than my hands? I do have a big drill. Alright, that's... yeah. He knows. What? What are you talking about? This is a powerful, high-speed cutting tool that is designed to cut through things.
That's not gonna work.
Haven't you ever played Payday? That's how they get into the vault. This guy's never even played Payday. What if it's an electronic lock? What if it's a poop lock?
I don't think that'll work.
Oh man, it's not a poop lock. Where's the call for help radio button? Can I do anything with these items? Probably not.
That's just crazy.
Probably not.
Although, no, crazy.
Drill through the rag. Did he do something?
These
No.
go well together.
This is arm move for a sec. If we could find... I keep minimizing my game. If we could get a lock opener, also known as a key, I think. We could open the lock. Sir, do you have any keys? Sir or ma'am? You are security level 5. Could we cut your hand off?
I can't see it working like that.
With a... Oh? Yeah. I'll be taking this. Stomp. Alright, Isaac. You did it. Oh, you forgot your shard of glass. Now we use this we stick the pinky finger into the lock and use it as like a lockpick. No. The thing was on the other floor. Alright. Level 5 access. Here we come. What if I used it on myself and gained a third hand?
Try to make it fit, but it may break.
Try to make it fit. Try to make it fit. No, he tried. Alright. He did his best.
Access granted. Welcome, Yuri Linov.
The morgue.
Maybe someone had the key in their pocket.
Mortuary.
I think it's supposed to be cold.
Alright. Jane Doe. Their parents were very creative. There's a crowbar through the skull. If they left it in there, we could get it back, I suppose. What's the name? Thomas. A series of interlocking teeth are wrapped around the mechanical wheels. It's called a rack and pinion, or planetary gear, or whatever. It's just kind of looking at it though. The doors are iced over. Hopefully we don't need to do anything. Faint outline of a red handle is visible. That would be the crowbar, because they're always red. Now, if I could get the door open...
Maybe. No, that won't work. No. Crazy.
If you could just get the door open... then he could get through the door.
Well together.
And then he could get the crowbar. she could use to bust open the lock. I assume these are the mechanical wheels in the corner that they're talking about. Which is drawing attention to them for some reason. Maybe they just need to be cleaned off a little bit. Wait, what? What? Of course, you gotta put the towel. See that? I was right. I always know what I'm doing. Ah. The wet towel is going to freeze in the ice. But we're not done yet. We need to stick this in the top. Oh god. It's holding the door open. It's gonna thaw out the room.
The duty officer has been notified of equipment failure. Please evacuate area immediately.
Alright, maybe we should not have put the towel over the door.
The morgue. Cold.
What is?
The mortuary.
I think it's supposed to be cold.
Why is he getting sucked into the furnace? Never mind. Maybe you are supposed to do that, but then leave really fast. Alright. I imagine leaving really fast is not gonna close the door later. So I'm not sure how that will help us, but staying in one spot is also not gonna help us, so...
Warning. Temperature increasing to dangerous level.
Let's take a peek. Alright.
Oh god.
Works for me. The towel has been incinerated, which allowed the door to close after it dried out, I guess. I'll just be taking this. Maybe try to, like, get it free of the head.
Shame. But keep your eyes on the end goal.
Yeah. Your family, they need this crowbar. See, it just shows to Goya that you should always interact with the wet towel on everything.
So once I get this tram working, where do I go?
Your best bet is to find the medical access terminal. Medical wing is on that tram line, so it should be a quick ride.
Thank you, Tia. And, I'm sorry about your friend.
Just be safe.
If it helps, your friend was able to give me a hand, even in death. Alright. Here we go. Progression. Boom! Probably because I weakened it so much with the drill first. Alright, If I just touch this with my bare hands, it should probably be good. And not as much progression as I thought. I don't see any buttons. Where is button? Is she in the corner? Is she under the couch? Oh. Although all her cat toys are under the couch. She must be in the bedroom. Alright. Interestingly, I can't use any items in this area. Is there like a long item I can use to complete that conductive circuit? Like a crowbar? Or a vial of blood? It's got ions in it. I mean, it looks like this spring thing is just like a spare spring thing. That I would like to take and put in the empty spot. It surprises me that I can't use items here. So I guess I would have to use it here.
That would break.
We've got some previous unsolved things too. We've got the neural drill on the desk. Or the robotic arm on the desk. I'm wondering if I might want that. Although I guess, I don't know, could I get through that old broken door with the crowbar? Probably not, but I will do some messing around. So I feel like I just need an item that I probably should have seen by now. Crowbar is a pretty versatile tool.
These don't go well together. I think that will just break it. No, that won't work.
Alright. Let's go back up there.
This isn't gonna work.
Oh no. But what if?
This isn't gonna work.
Oh no. That's our only new item we got.
I think that'll just break it. I don't know what I was thinking there.
Oh, hello, kitty. You know what? That's fine. His head's covering up the inventory corner, but that's not the end of the world. I still know where it is. Tumbus, if your head blocks like the important item on the floor, I can't see it because you're covering up that 1% of the screen. I will be a little upset. Anything else down here? Not really. Go in. Let's try storage 2. Maybe we can Jimmy open the door. Alright. Now, hang on. Maybe he can use the crowbar on himself. This is important. Yep. He can. The crowbar came from a head and it must go back into the head. Remember to always put your tools back where you found them, okay? Otherwise, you know, the chaos creeps in. It'll take a while, but soon your shop floor is gonna be a complete mess. Alright. It's another breaker box. Well, well, well. How about what's in this one? Tram line breaker. Alright. We don't need to like turn the power off or anything. So put the fuse in this one. We'll probably like recharge the car and then switch it and then, you know, put the fuse back. Charge. Whoa.
Okay, the tram's powered.
I see it. Give me a second. I'm setting your destination to the medical wing.
Well, now both the lines are out of order. Because one of them is depowered. So I should probably switch the lines, right? Or not? Yeah, we'll just try it. Current station. Product storage. Right. Okay. Maybe we need to put the fuse back into the original box, then do the switch over, because the tram will still have power. Oh yeah, that's a charging system. This is both the lines. Oops. I see. Yep.
All done. Destination set. Start the tram and we'll be on your way.
Hang on, what? Please manually switch lines from internal tram control. Why'd you put the button there in the first place then? That's like when you call some support line and they're like, oh, just use our website. Line switch. Okay. Ooh. Hey, dude, sit down. It's dangerous. Inertia and whatnot.
Left with everyone else. With the people that made it out.
That's optimistic.
That blood looked pretty dry.
It's been a while. We've been stuck in this death trap for about 3 months now.
3 months?
There were 4 of us originally. You and I were the last. We were repairing the shuttles. We're almost done. Yuri was out getting supplies when, well,
Was he a... I mean, were you and he?
Yuri. No. We would have killed each other long ago if we didn't need each other to survive. I miss him though. We got things done.
I've been getting things done too.
That was a long time ago.
What happened?
How many of your cockroaches do I have to kill, Miss Henson?
Milan, let's talk about this.
This was
Oh, my cockroaches.
I'm coming for you next. And as for your little head,
Uh-oh.
Tanks disabled. Low-pass filters disabled. Structural integrity compromised. And evacuation is advised.
He's going to be around the tram! John, hold on to something!
I told you to sit down, John. John, I warned you about trams, John. I warned you this would happen, bro. Oh, oh no. Cool cutscene though. Hey, Tombus. No step on keyboard. Thank you.
John? John! Are you okay? I lost the tram signal!
Snake. Snake.
Hell happened? I can barely make you out.
Are you hurt?
I can barely make out with you. I mean, make you out.
I need to get out of this tram. It's okay. I think I can make the jump.
Just don't land on your head.
Scared the hell out of me. See where you are.
Just give me a second.
Boom.
Shit, that was close.
John, are you okay?
I'm fine. You're breaking up. I can't hear you. Hello? Tia? Come in. Radio's not working.
Okay, get it together. First things first. Where the hell am I?
I now pronounce this platform open for business. PDA. Albert Olson, engineer. Kane spared no expense on the engineering decks. More often than not, the AC breaks faster than maintenance can come fix it. The walk to the restrooms exceeds 10 minutes on a good day. It's of no consequence. With the retirement package Kane has prepared for me, I'll work in a cardboard box lined with thumbtacks for my career. I'm scheduled to receive my new heart and lungs in the next few months, at which point I might finally retire to join my wife Rosalind in Chicago. Till then, food and cigarettes of the highest saturated... cigarettes and food of the highest saturated fat content will carry me through the day. This evening, when I was surveying the equipment on the decks, I noticed something rather unusual. A fine layer of some sort of fungus substance is settling on the machinery, even on the dials and monitors. It looked gross on the inside. With the conditions around here, though, mold should come as no surprise. It seems to be interfering with the performance of Groom Lake, so it's urgent that it's taken care of. Reported to maintenance. Hopefully they'll be quick in cleaning it up. Kane must be pleased with my performance so far. I woke up to a promotion. Now I'm in charge of constructing the cloning vats, effective immediately. A little time to elaborate, as this job is important and urgent, I believe. Never anticipated this project would be on such a scale. Clones will be mass-produced, utilizing several megavats filled with special equipment and enrichment liquid to accelerate growth. I need to enhance the rate which will be creating the clone batches. They've invented a method of manufacturing humans faster than humans can biologically. Project Seed EU insists that the cloning vats are put to use immediately, despite that they're far from complete. They can sustain the cloning process, but some safety precautions are lacking. Like the holding chambers to research clones have no power routed to them, so the electronic locks are useless. The walkways above the vats are still only temporary. Sullivan fell over the handrail into a vat yesterday. Had it not been filled with a cleaning solution, we would have lost him. Or we would have had like 5,000 of him. The clones appear to operate entirely on instinct. One of the completed ones in Vat Theta took a big chunk out of Miss Keen's ear during feeding time. Bleh. I don't know if that's how instinct works though. Like when I'm hungry, I don't like look at my cat and lick my lips just because he moves around sometimes. Maybe it's just because he's got the fur though, I don't know. 3 of the completed research clones tore through the holding chamber's analog locks last night in the labs. I found Peters bent over backwards with his head between his knees. He was sucking his own dick or what? He's not gonna be walking again anytime soon. Maintenance will be fixing the locks this evening. Sullivan asked to be assigned to somewhere else. Sullivan's request was denied. Keaton, however, has been transferred to Project Seed. I've been stealthily increasing the portions of food to Elon's batch in VAT 449. They're just hearts and lungs, but I can't help but feel attached. Additionally, we've noticed a massive organic matter that sprouted a tail and swims around aimlessly. We're gonna keep it around. Sullivan wants to name it after his mother-in-law. Who in their right mind names a defective clone? Samantha, the human fish monstrosity, crushed Elon with her thrashing as she was being removed from the vat. Most of the other clones in the batch have deformities. None of them grew into heart and lung tissue as they were meant to do. In fact, the results thus far are horrifying. Everyone's been acting strange lately. Sully didn't show up this week, leaving me to tend to the vats myself. I don't know why that's permitted, but management would have dragged him down here by the cheeks if there was no legitimate justification. Speaking of cheeks, one of the human clones took a chunk out of mine while I was escorting it to the labs. Groom Lake's been locked down. A massive tremor shook and collapsed the walkways over the vats. I'm trapped. I can't access the bulkhead. If the lockdown is anything like I heard the last one was, it should be over soon. Hopefully sooner than later. 2 packs of cigs will only last so long. You hear screams of terror through the ceiling. They echo. Each reverberation reminds me that I'm damn fortunate to be down here and not up there. Although my cigarettes are running out. I hope I don't have to swim for it. If clones don't get me cardiac arrest from the aerobic exercise, will. Gonna attempt to swim across the vat. If I reach the other side, I'd get myself to the next level of the ship. Clones have been floundering in the growth liquid. Given what they did to Peters, I might not see the other side of this vat. Remainders of this entry is to be delivered to my wife. Well, I'm gonna read it. Rosalind, I can only hope that I have the opportunity to deliver this myself. Not I should express with words what I've longed to convey physically. Should I die every moment of my life, every experience influenced my being will scream your name, begging the reality of death to spare me, if only to touch you once more. I apologize for and regret every second I spent away. Till the moment we met, my heart was a void lacking the fires of passion you've bestowed me with. No matter this outcome, I'll be dead before they're extinguished. For an eternity after I perish, you'll live on. Your name will ring out across the galaxy, a testament to our of all existence, that there can never exist a love greater than what I have for you. Your love is my life, as such I'm immortal. Alright, time to swim. Oh man. Toolbox. A sizable, comprehensive toolbox.
Where the hell am I gonna find a key in this mess?
A key for the what? Can we open it?
This ain't working.
Use the drill.
I can't see it working like that.
Empty boxes. Calendar. Poster. Door. Maybe there's no one in there anymore.
you can hear me, but I'm in some sort of... Oh, I'm not sure what to call it.
Clone pit. Alright, there's the guy. Here's a generator.
It still has fuel in it. Some luck at last.
Alright. Are they gonna be like afraid of light or something? Oh. Well, it's out of fuel. Maybe we can siphon it later. Maybe the surface has been thickened enough that I can just kind of walk on it. No, never mind. Oh. Never try something twice in a row. I've only been getting Steam achievements for dying, so I guess we'll just try to do that a bunch.
Oh, shit. Where the hell am I gonna find a key in this mess?
Alright, maybe he just has to look for a key. Maybe it's just there. You got anything else going on? Debris. Ah. Finally, something useful in this place. Equip the crowbar and kill the monsters. The last thing I saw just before I left was like some sort of propane-looking tank. Maybe I can blow it up. Well, I guess I don't really know how I would do that.
Tia, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm in some sort of... Oh, I'm not sure what to call it.
Electricity pole keeps high voltage cables away from the liquid vats. Is that so?
I thought that was too easy.
But what if we had a point of leverage? But what if we drilled through the things, keeping it bolted? Yep, see? Seems kind of arbitrary which demolition tool you're supposed to use. Now we use the crowbar.
Okay, now let's see what I can do.
Alright, we know what to do. Never mind, we have to connect the wires. We do not know what to do. Just need some wires.
Something's moving in there. It's alive.
I see that. Connect the wires to the generator, please. With your hands. Find some wires that can be connectable. Darkness. Any wires back in here now that we know what we're looking for? There's some wires. You get any... Maybe we can use the blood in the water to turn them into vampires.
I think that would break.
Nah, probably not. Maybe we can take a piss into the water to piss them off. Yeah. You know, connect them up. Wiring tool. Just, you know, connect them up.
It still has fuel in it. So luck at last.
Touch one hand to the wires and the other hand to the generator lead. Extract the wires from the light
Ridiculous.
using a crowbar,
Things don't go well together.
using a syringe. Hello, button. We were just talking about you. You're in this game. Did you know that? There's some buttons in this game. We need a key for the toolbox because it has the wiring tool.
This isn't gonna work.
I'm still gonna try it again. Maybe he just didn't do it right the first time.
This ain't working.
Search for hints in the PDA about a key. Extract the wires from this light via a crowbar.
These don't go well together.
Combine the crowbar and the drill to make the mega super deconstruction tool.
Crazy.
Damn. This is the tank I was talking about, but I can't use it. What if the boxes are not all empty and you just made a false assumption? What if there are wires in the first area? There are power lines as part of the debris. John, don't you want the power lines? John, what's this thing? Aha, nylon emergency tape.
I could use this.
I guess. How conductive is nylon? I guess we just use it to tape the wires to the... Okay. Guess I'll go fuck myself.
I think that would break.
We still need the wires before we can tape the wires, I guess. So close. Maybe to open the toolbox, we need to tape it down. Covered the crowbar with tape to... Okay. I was gonna say just to improve our grip strength over it, but... I guess what we have to do is fish this guy over. Of course. Of course! Why didn't I think of this earlier?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peas. Rest in cloning fluid. Alright, actual wires. For something they called a comprehensible toolbox, it's a bit strange that there's only one thing inside, which was some wires. Can we put the wires on the, you know? Alright.
And this goes over here.
Yeah. Now he's thinking with portals. And then we turn it on. Yeah. No thinking. No thinking, John. Don't want to agitate those neurons. Easy.
So yeah, can you hear me? I'm working on getting out of here. I can see a light far above me. I think it's a way out.
Up there. Here's the fire ladder. Crossbeam. And some sort of ramp we can unfold, maybe? There's a terminal down here. Oh, it's like a X shaped. Alright. VAT 11. Standard growth enhancement texts. Someone wrote a edgy nursery rhyme on the side of the screen. Subjects develop bone and tendons prior to vital organs, but following nervous system development. Muscle growth progresses. One specimen ceased to grow and was confirmed dead. Upon autopsy, 3 extra vertebrae were discovered, as well as 2 ribs. Only a few teeth. Growth of all specimens are accelerated. Any given clone is just under 7 feet and possesses auxiliary ribs and vertebrae. All vital organs are present and functioning. Despite the abnormal rib and spine, the clones are functional and matured. One was rendered blind as a result of improper sphenoid development. Hello, Button. Hello, Button. Hello. Now we know. If we need some extra ribs, VAT 11 is the way to go. Okay. Additional concentration of growth elements, plus growth hormones from Project Seed. Incomplete clones for harvesting. Project developing at 800% acceleration from the control group. However, a few anomalies have occurred, such as a tail circles the vat using the tail to propel itself. Mass with appendages has been assigned a name. Despite the belief that the circling was a product of instinct, they've actually been surveilling the vat's safety net and is searching for vulnerabilities. Sam has been extracted and moved to security for temporary storage. She damaged some stuff along the way. Sunken generator. Can I reel that over? Got any more stuff? Not really. Growth agent enriched with amino acids. Enhanced humans for research. Specimen began to move around the vat. Amazing. Subjects developing at 5 times acceleration. Effective growth agents ruled parabolic rather than linear. Multiple subjects have combined to form that thing from that one game Inside, I think. It surfaced and then was ruled deceased, made of 12 humans. Alright, nothing too... Just go up here. Not too useful is what I was gonna say. Can I use this as the world's worst grappling hook?
Got it.
I really can. Yeah, you gotta climb that thing. Ugh. He's too heavy, he's bringing the whole structure down! Oh. Now I need another crowbar and another nylon rope so I can get the original one back.
I hate this damn place.
Alright. The moral of the story is that if you've got an unknown life form present all over your ship, then don't conduct highly sensitive medical research aboard with a whole bunch of fluid that is designed to grow organic matter inside it. Bonk. Rarely trafficked areas breed unconventional forms of life. Yeah, unlike where we just were, here the graffiti tagger has covered the tram with a wide variety of tribal markings. Boarded up tram. You think wood would be in short supply up here?
There is some sort of interference with the structure.
Oops. That's okay.
The tower. I am pressurizing the raw materials containment tank.
Come in.
John, thank goodness, I can hear you. He just disappeared. No radio,
Kitty.
no PDT.
What you want?
Who the hell was that?
Dr. Gerardus Milan has a special projects.
He knew you.
It's a big ship. I'm in a different division to him entirely. And you met him once. A real arsehole.
I just want to get my family out of this goddamn place.
Ooh.
That's the plan.
You mentioned earlier that you lost my PDT. What's that mean?
Personal data tag. Every person on board has one.
Like animals.
The tags monitor everything. Security access, food intake, location tracking.
Everyone has a tag. We can use it to find my family.
I'm afraid it doesn't work like that, John.
Like hell it doesn't. If I'm tagged, then so are they. You said.
I can only access your tag because the DotMake scanners registered you. I've scanned for your family and I can't pick them up.
Are they on the ship? Have they been rescued?
It only means that
This is a slow ass door.
but I
That's how they get you to listen to all the dialogue. If there's like a fire and the fire escape exit takes like 30 seconds to open.
DNA sequencer. If you could put your blood into the sequencer, I can scan the ship for familial DNA, and then we can find your daughter. Then
We can use her DNA to find Ellen.
exactly.
Oh, I have no blood left. It's all in this syringe.
Reserve power facilities are online.
Security.
Systems are now enabled and functioning at bench.
Group commons. My bad. Alright, security. He's probably got a gun. Let's take it. Oh, the kitty has found the... Oh no. Get out of here, kitty. Paul Hodgson. The whole shift change thing is kind of weird. Putting Ronald in security when he's not equipped strikes me as irresponsible. Well, I hope I can compensate. Notice went out telling us to follow the new security guidelines this evening. I wonder what happened. It's only a few extra doors to lock as far as I'm concerned. Easy enough. Food supplies are stalled and people are getting nervous. Someone's been distilling alcohol despite that express authorization is required to even possess it. Ivan was describing the concept of moonshine to Donald, and the guy asked how it could exist if we're on a ship so far away from the moon. I swear to God. Oh, far away. Yeah, moonshine. I swear to God, if aliens board this ship and pick one of us off or something, I want to see Ronald go first. I want to do something about the alcohol situation. It's my duty to ensure that Groom Lake's crew is secure and that important research isn't interfered with. At least I like to believe so. These clowns don't share that sentiment. The ass end of the ship just exploded and jostled everything that wasn't bolted down. There's a goddamn pen stuck in the wall next to me. I can only imagine all the injured right now, but I can't leave on account of the lockdown. Lockdown or not, Station B is fucked, so getting to medical is not happening. Someone suggested we could use the specimen transport track, but that is shady as hell. There's no leaving security now. Staring at Ronald's lifeless body is a fucking superior alternative to being ripped apart by whatever's outside. He just screams, distant and muffled. 24 hours of silence. Not a scream, not a step, not a word from Ivan. Guy locked away from the atmosphere control room just before Ronald pulled the plug. I got bored and read his file. He has a lot of stuff running really deep. Maybe he wasn't ignorant after all. As if for the water, Ivan refused to drink anything but moonshine. I tried my best to get him to have water. Stubborn bastard wouldn't hear it. He hasn't moved in a while. Cameras. These spooky sights in the... Oh no, there's a giant skull in the hallway. Ah! Alright, nothing here. Security terminal. Crew quarter access. The alcohol is being manufactured and distributed aboard Groom Lake. Security opted to take a non-intervention approach, as its effects on morale will probably prevent theft and riots associated with the rations. However, security will regularly confiscate quantities to moderate the supply. Rations have arrived and been distributed. Very few reported or evidential cases of theft, likely attributed to the morale increase speculated as a result of alcohol. Specimen Samantha received for transport to Lab 18. The specimen is contained in an iron lung. Transport needs to be arranged quickly. It's scraping against the side of the containment unit. Tremors struck the ship. Power outages and severe injuries reported. Lockdowns in effect. 4 crew members reported missing while attempting to restore a tram to working order. To further loss of injury, transport's been the corridor's been sealed and flooded with corrosive gas. All right. Atmosphere control. Activate motion detector. It appears that no one was there. That's good. Security guard. Cannot do anything with. Never mind. Ivan. This new guy Anderson's really something. Probably the first guy I was reading about. 5 minutes in the door and he's already asking what all these computers do. I like it. He's inquisitive, like my boy back home. I'm glad I got put here in the shift change, but I'm disappointed that neither of them are ladies. I could use some good company. Alright, maybe Anderson's a little more confused than inquisitive, but his heart's in the right place. I can respect that. But Sarge? How the hell did the boy get Sarge from Serato? Paul's just plain obnoxious. Food's not coming for a while. Fortunately, someone's making moonshine. It's not the White Oak whiskey from home, but you don't come across liquor in space. Looks like I'll be moderating the supply, so to speak. Hodgson just tried to arrest someone. Prick. Rations are coming in. Good thing, too, the liquor wasn't keeping the crew at bay like it used to. The entire ship smells like shit now. It's always bad, but it gets worse every day. It's a different type every once in a while, too. Beyond me. Room lake's on lockdown. Power outages, tremors, several injured. Some guys left a few days ago to repair a train station. Haven't heard back since. I fear the worst, since I don't want to wait to figure out what's been going on around here. Paul and I have agreed on a solution, but Anderson isn't grasping it. I don't expect him to. I knew Anderson would have trouble coping. I knew he wouldn't understand. At least he went easier than we will. He saw a lot in his short life. There just wasn't room for more. He'll never have a funeral. No one back home is gonna think of him and wonder what happened. I think Paul and I are the only people on this ship who knew him by name. Maybe that Samantha girl he was talking about remembers him. Her dog could be named after him, or maybe he picked her a flower and tucked it in a book. I never read much, but now I'd like to hold one. Paul would work. He's the only author I know by name. I haven't talked to Paul. He thinks I'm drinking, but I'm too preoccupied with Anderson for that. I figure I'm writing this for a reason. What if no one ever reads it? As the ship just drifts to the edge of the universe, dead and empty. You stumble across this, remember Anderson for me. It reminds me of how my son used to be. If you don't do it, no one will. I don't beg, but if you're a decent person, you'll know you have to. Remember Anderson. Really awake. Typing's an effort. Moonshine is not water. Hodgson had the last word. Portals into life support. So we need some sort of thing that moves to be here so that when the motion sensor is triggered by me, the door will open. I could start spinning the drill and put it on the ground so that the drill will be moving. No one ever listens to me. Least of all you, John. Unless I'm trying to get you killed with a new tool, you got no problem with that.
How can I get to her?
There is another tram through the crew quarters. Once we know where you're going, we'll move forward from there.
More trams.
Alright.
I wish I could do something.
Could read all this text. Dr. Rick Graham. I'm getting sick of this bumps and scrapes bullshit. I didn't get this degree just so I could stitch idiots up when they stab themselves with a pen. I want to do fun experiments. Is that so much to ask? I don't want to be a mad scientist and sew new arms onto people or anything. Although human spiders would be cool. It's a miracle. Security ended up passing a container from one of the cloning vats to me. It's labeled Samantha. You understand it's to be transferred to Lab 18, right? Well, no reason I can't observe it for a while, right? Let my loyal assistant Miriam make up some good excuses for me. This creature is marvelous. The notes included don't say much, but I'm pretty sure she didn't have a spine when they packaged this thing up. It just describes her as being a tail. There's some other bones as well, but I didn't major in monster anatomy. Wish I had, though. You can't make this shit up. That fucker grew eyes. I mean it. She did not have those the last time I checked. They're rudimentary, but they just grew. They follow me around. At this point, I'm gonna take credit for Samantha entirely. I mean, they can't prove that there was anything more than just some stem cells in that container last they checked, right? From now on, Sam is mine. Can't wait to see what she turns into. Lab 18's getting suspicious and impatient. I'm running out of excuses for why I haven't transferred her yet. I need Miriam to stall a bit longer. I read her PDA and I know she wants to turn me in. She wants my job. Fortunately, I have video of her screwing the guys from the lab. All of them. So there's my job security. This just got serious. The tremors knocked me over the counter and I twisted a muscle in my knee. It's gonna be a long lockdown spent bandaging people up without any access to the med wing. Sam's not mine anymore. Some other poor fool can take responsibility for this one. I heard screams coming from the entertainment area. First and last time I performed surgery, the patient woke up and started screaming her head off. Something about seeing your own ribs really bothers people. Anyway, these screams are like that, but more intense. The screams of the dying. I've locked the emergency bulkhead. No sign of Miriam. We could probably go through the door and not get smacked by the door. Alright, we got the iron lung. Take a peek inside. Let's take another peek.
My imagination's playing tricks on me.
Yes, there's actually nothing in there, I guess. Yet another PDA. This is Miriam's log. Dr. Graham's up to no good. This weird pod accidentally arrived in our med bay. It holds the most terrifying creature I've ever seen in my life, and he says it's beautiful? He wants me to find excuses for why it's not being transferred. Good thing the guys here like me. I'll help him keep it a secret for now, though I might get his job if I could get him kicked off the ship. Keep an eye on what he's up to. Interesting. This sort of thing is growing all sorts of body parts at an ungodly rate. The notes say it was just a tail and some flesh at some point, but I don't even see the tail anymore. What kind of fucked up experiments are we doing? Fuck, I'm locked out of the med bay and Dr. Graham's locked himself in there with that thing. We need to help these injured people. Insufferable prick. They want to use the specimen transport track to get the injured crew up to the med wing. Even if the ship wasn't falling apart, that's a terrible idea. It's funny to see everyone frantically typing away on their PDAs. Who's gonna read it? Surface of whatever planet's gravitational pull the lifeless ship gets sucked down into doesn't care about your damn feelings. Window. DNA scanner. This is what I need to scan my blood with. What?
I think this is it.
Excellent. You need to get your blood sample onto the receiving tray, and I'll do the rest.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that wasn't it. Or somebody thought that wasn't it.
Okay, it's working.
Receiving the genetic info. This is good, John. This is excellent.
John, this is weird. I'm just seeing a bunch of C's, A's, and G's. No T's at all. Alright, now what?
Sure.
Nope. Uh-oh. John, you know better. Oh.
The hell? What's that?
We can, like, sort of, kind of go into the next room.
Picked up a flash from the scanner. A crew member.
Oh, that must have been it.
I wasn't a crew member.
It might have been 2 crew members, though.
A person. It was an animal.
The upload finished. I'm going to start the scan now.
Tia, what's going on here?
I've heard things, but I don't know any specifics. You have to believe me.
Maybe it was one of those fucking things that ate Yuri.
Might have been.
I don't care for Milan's pets.
Just let me know when the scan's finished.
Secondary containment is now accessible.
Bad news. It appears that the DNA scanner is showing its location as inside belly. Ooh. This looks fun.
Levels are abnormal.
Recommend you visit any slot machine registered with the ship to restore serotonin levels. Door locked due to atmosphere control override, so we still need to get in there. Go into the sleep blocks. Some noisy ass lights. Some organic growth. Appears to be breathing. Don't wake him up though, he's asleep. Laundry day on something 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Oh, 0, 1, 2, 3. Maybe that's something for later. Another long day in hydroponics. I planted carrots today. This place seriously sucks. But I figure the longer I work for Kane, the sooner they'll be able to replace this defective uterus of mine. He's protective, and not in a cute way. It makes me feel a little uncomfortable. His attempts to protect my honor, his words, whenever Grant looks at me are unnervingly familiar. Just like my ex used to. I'm not ready for another round of that bullshit. After the ship's been on lockdown for 2 weeks. Apparently some new scientists boarded today, so maybe they can resolve the issue, but what do I know? I make vegetables and reproduce for a living. I have to admit, Harry's whole stalker thing can be great sometimes. He's growing herbs for me so I can make tea. With all this new security bullshit, I wouldn't dare use company resources like that. But I've been pretending to like Grant just a little bit. I don't, but it keeps Harry on his toes. Harry opted to stay on the ship for another round. He was eligible to leave at the shift change, but he chose to stay. Gee, I wonder why he'd do that. He's a grown man, for goodness sake, but he's acting like a lovesick teen. He used to stop calling me Belle, though. It's Isabella, like the Queen of Spain. I keep hearing chatter about a fungal growth spreading across the Groom Lake. Let's hope it doesn't get to hydroponics. I'd be devastated if anything happened to my celery. Spoke way too soon. I came into Hydra today to find everything covered in this fungus. Harry actually had a pretty good idea. What if we fought the fungus with genetically enhanced super mushrooms? Nope, crossbreeding mushrooms did not improve things. Hopefully the emergency rations get here soon. Those people want to eat the portobellos from hell, that is. This shit's about to get dangerous. People have been beaten up. Some are even dead. We've seen a lockdown before, but it wasn't a mass panic like this. Will it be over soon, or ever? Harry told me to stay in the sleeping block because it could be dangerous outside. You know, I've taken care of myself for 28 years without help from Harry. I think I can handle this myself. I'm not gonna spend the final days of my life playing the helpless female, and I'm not gonna cling to Harry, even if he's the last human being I'll ever see. You can't expect anything from me. Exit. Ah, another one. Shelby, Isaac's son. I can be bothered to get out of bed today. No one asks questions though, so that works. Sometimes when I first wake up, I wait as long as possible to say my first word of the day. And then I make it a swear word. That word serves as a prediction of how shitty the next day is gonna be. Naturally, Isabella woke me up by asking if I'd rather fuck Grant or Harry. I thought she was supposed to be some kind of feminist who doesn't need a man. Hypocrite. To answer that question, I'll need to do a bit of research. What the hell? Harry will suffice for that. I guess I'm obligated to write the ship lockdown down since it's all life-threatening or something. I don't know why we even carry these PDAs. Seriously, I'll never go back and read all this shit. The ship got a 300% funding increase, and I have a feeling we're doing some more shady bullshit with it. Welcome aboard the Groomleg, where as far as the universe is concerned, you don't exist. And as far as the board is concerned, you don't exist. Nothing actually exists. Humanity's gonna flip shit when they finally figured that out. So Grant's gay. I knew I'd seen him checking Harry out. Lips are sealed. It's gonna be a long, painful death if we don't get those rations soon. I have to stop murdering and eating my blockmates. I'll start with Grant because he's got the most meat on him. Harry's the last because I'm in no hurry to put my mouth on that again. Hey, someone's making some booze. Humanity has finally reached the apex of engineering. Space moonshine. It brings a smile to my eye and a tear to my heart. Give me some. Taste 0 out of 10. Effectiveness 100%. Thing's gotta be at least 120 proof. I had to do something I totally don't regret to get it, and it was worth it. Liquor supplies are running low. Food supplies high. I'm disappointed. Yeah, I was thinking I'd be enjoying moonshine marinated leg of Grant this evening. Disappointing. At least I didn't starve. On one hand, something exciting happened. On the other, probably gonna die or something. I have no regrets, not even the thing I did to get the moonshine. I've been thinking about it over the past couple days, and I can't think of anything I regret. Not hooking up with Harry, not pursuing music instead of physics. Nothing. It's all part of what made my life mine. Life carries on no matter what, so I guess it's just best to be satisfied with what little I did accomplish. Universe swallows you atom by atom eventually. You know, I'm proud how far these atoms made it from where they first got together to form Shelby Isaacson to where they are now. Got a lot of mushroom juice around here, not much else.
Mother had a lung that was covered in fat. Father had a tongue that was also black.
Is anyone there?
Kid, get off the intercom.
We didn't care for them, and so it happened again and again. Skin like a crocodile and
Didn't even manage to get out of his bunk.
Alright, here's Grant's log. It's worse than being a janitor. Being a space janitor. The shit, literally, I have to put up with is unbelievable. I mean it. My job is to control the recycling of a methane expulsion from human waste. Shitty is an understatement. Plus, I can barely understand my coworker. I think he's Polish, but I only speak Spanish. Isabella's been talking to me. I hope she doesn't have any ideas. I'm not really into that. I think even if she was a guy, she's just so difficult to deal with. I think she purposefully leaves some shadow of a doubt that she might have feelings for Harry, just so he'll hang around. Poor guy's obsessed. It's creepy, but it's also the teensiest bit sweet. I think Jupiter's finally done growing. She was such a cute little kitten. As she's big, it doesn't cuddle anymore. Harry's allergic. I think I keep Jupiter around just to mess with him. Really, I don't. She gets in the way sometimes, but she's the only living thing that really understands me. I love that little kitten. Big kitten. Isabella smacked Harry across the face today. I think he called her a pet name to her face. I would have been flattered. Poor guy. Everything is so uneventful around here. Maybe that's a good thing. I'm trying to talk to Izzy to see if she's interested in Harry, but I don't think so. But I want to make sure. It'd help me sleep a little better. Interdepartmental pool to win 64 days of leave? What a joke. Kitchen security and maintenance aren't even eligible when they're the ones who keep the ship running. Oh, wait, I guess that makes sense. This fungus shit is everywhere. It's already in the methane plant. She'll be such a cow, she says she hopes it gives me cancer. That way I could start over with new organs, courtesy of Kane Corp, of course. I told her that there's only one organ I really wanted, but that Harry was too busy following her. Shelby says, oh, it all makes sense now. You go, girl. But I'm not a girl. Could have been worse. I just hope she keeps it a secret. I don't want anyone involved in my business. This mushroom plan the hydroponics came up with isn't working. If anything, it's made life in the plant just a little more grueling. People have been complaining to me about weird smells from the vents. I swear it's not the plant. I can smell it too. Emergency rations. I snuck some food to Jupe first. She was acting a little loopy. I noticed today that Harry had the most adorable way of stuffing his face. He always inspects whatever he's about to eat before he takes a bite, and then he shoves as much in his mouth as he can. Ah, the simple things. Power's out in places around the ship. Hopefully the plant isn't next. I'm not sure wouldn't end well. I haven't seen Jupe since the tremors. I can only make assumptions. I hope she's safe. Don't want Harry to get hurt in all this either. He's a little guy. I've been following Izzy around just to get closer to Harry and make sure he's okay. I don't know what's going on, but suddenly it doesn't matter whether or not he could care about me. Those guys who went to work on Station B haven't come back yet. I'm trying to sleep as much as I can now so I can stay on my toes when everything goes to hell. Cried a little as well. Partially because of Jupiter, partially because of things I don't understand. Don't want to burden Harry by telling him about how I feel. I think it'll just confuse and upset him. I'm hopeful we all make it out of here, but Shelley's pessimism is contagious. I don't know. Will I ever have the chance to open my heart to someone? I'll just have to hope so. I can't tell Harry. I think we got one more.
I'll never get used to this.
Oh, I have. Belle says she's fine, but I'm gonna keep an eye on her. I had a nightmare that Belle killed herself, so I checked on her just to be sure. I hope I didn't wake her. Grant wouldn't have checked on her. That dick wouldn't know how to care for a lady. Not one like Belle. I sure hope nobody catches me growing these herbs. Space is so empty and cold, and Belle seems like she needs comfort. I don't care if I get caught, but if I do, Belle would know that I'd truly do anything for her. Belle seems frustrated today. I stopped by asking her what was wrong. Oh, I stopped asking her what was wrong because she got mad at me the other day when I did that. I feel like I'm making her angry every time I speak to her. She's upset and I can't do anything about it. She spoke to me today. I'm so glad everything is okay. I lost so much sleep last night. Only she knew she'd feel so special. Grant keeps bringing his goddamn cat into the sleeping block. I'm allergic and he knows it. I shouldn't need a shot of epinephrine every time I go to bed. He thinks it's badass because he managed to sneak a cat on board. Belle probably thinks he's so cool. Why can't she see he's a total dick? I decided to stay on the Groom Lake so I can be with Belle. I don't like it here, but I like her. Some guy in engineering says there's a fungus on the ship. I wonder if it's poisonous. If it is, I bet I could life jack a lifeboat to fly Belle home. Now the fungus is all over Hydro. I have an idea though. What if we engineer another invasive fungus to take out the alien one? I don't really think it'll work. I suggested it as a joke at first, but Belle thought it was a great idea, so now we have to do it. Grant's been following Belle and I around everywhere. I know she thinks he can keep her safe, but I know he can't. He's so full of himself. I think Grant's cat died during the tremors and the chaos. Good fucking riddance. Guy's been sobbing for a day now. Maybe Belle will understand that he's not fit to protect her. I think I'd die for Belle. We established that on log 1, but okay. It's been pretty much established that something's running around and killing people. I'll fight it when I see it. It'll only get to Belle over my dead body. She'll die knowing I gave my life just to tack a couple seconds onto hers. Although if we look at the evidence, it would appear as though he is actually farther from the door than... Wait, no, they're in 2 separate rooms, so I don't know. Anyway, I couldn't find anything that moves around on its own, so I'm not sure what to do about the ventilation situation. Maybe as I walk back, damn it, across the catwalk, something will jump scare and fall out of the ceiling and land on my face, and... apparently not. There's an elevator here, though.
No power to the elevator.
Never mind. So, the only thing we've got left is the drill. Probably means we're missing something. I think I've looked at this one. Oh yeah, that was the doctor's. The earliest place we had some problems to solve was the security office. And just to confirm, a bunch of doors are locked down inside the room guarded by the motion sensor, which needs to sense motion. Yeah. Unless we can, like, run over really fast. Nah. What a shame. Top left camera is that place with the powered down elevator, I think. That little roundabout. Don't recognize the bottom right camera. Regardless, I wouldn't call this helpful to be.
Just fucking open!
Right? Putting the drill on the ground will not work, I guess.
No, that's ridiculous.
Damn. Can we push the guard over to the sensor and then have him fall out of the chair at the right moment? That's so genius. I can't believe I didn't think of it sooner. Actually, though, what I'm really surprised by is we had so much stuff up ahead. And we didn't pick a single thing up. Aside from just reading like a million entries. I'm thinking there is one thing that does move on its own. And it's these things here. So maybe if they can be drilled out from the wall, I can just kind of put one in front of the... Alright, we've tried that. Torn up floor grating. The guts of the level below are exposed. Maybe just jump. Maybe get a bunch of these growths and string them together into a durable rope. Maybe we can take the body because there are flies that move. No? Bed locker. Empty, but there's another one. It has a linen bed sheet, which I can use to wrap around the toothed wheels in the furnace room, that I can use to form a rope that will let me go down the thing here. That? Nuh-uh. This is the classic movie trope. We know this one.
Okay, now let's see what I can do.
Oh shit.
The corrosive stuff. Oh no, he's getting corroded. He's been corroded. I think he's dead. No, he's alive. It's just green.
Damn it! How the hell am I gonna get back up?
We have pipe.
You're gonna get yourself killed.
Nuh-uh.
This is all new.
Like, you're gonna get yourself killed. Whatever your name was. Ugh. The yawning boy at 1:30 in the evening. Afternoon, rather. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. This is a great pausing segment because we've just landed in a new area. So, I'm gonna save my game and then I'm gonna stream this again another time. So that, thanks for hanging out, and hope you all have a wonderful day.